Thank you very much for this great recognition. I'm truly honored to be recognized as an outstanding industrial engineer and to be among such an esteemed group of leaders from Purdue. I want to take a moment and thank Purdue University for their unwavering support through my education. And of course, many of the fellow students and the professors who have been through what I would say foundational part of my education and really what shaped my worldview of you know driving my behaviors even as of today. Those are great professors like Professor Rardin, Professor Barany, Professor Schmeiser, Professor Knopf, Professor Solberg, and the list goes on. What makes Purdue great is the community, is the students that and your peers and the professors. Is just the life that you live together for many years. I had the opportunity to do both bachelor's and my master's there, and it was one of the best times of my life. I also want to give the special thanks to all the supporting staff at the Grissom Hall, with working so hard for us every day with all those changes to our courses and registrations, and always being for us for whatever we needed. What the experience for Purdue means to me, and how it has helped me through my career. I would say, of course, beyond getting the grade, I learned that working hard pays off. At the time, it was hard. It was those, early mornings, walking to those, math classes at like, that start at 7 a.m. and engineering classes and the operations research classes. I was just, was like, wow, this is just harder than it's supposed to be. But I tell you, now I look back, what I learned the most was from those toughest professors. Those who would, not have any tolerance for smallest, mistakes. They drove the highest standards for quality and perfection. And sometimes at the time you feel like, hey, this was unfair. But now that I look back, I'm absolutely applying those structured problem solving. No, it's basically tolerance for less than perfection, because that's what the real world is all about. And if you ask me what would be my advice for some of the fellow students today, I would start with what I learned when I joined Intel about 27 years ago or so, from one of the greatest leaders and someone who's the management guru that the world looks up to. That's Andy Grove. And he said, in my new higher orientation, he said, I want you all to remember one thing in this company, and that is, if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. And also, for me, the journey at Intel, even to this date, even though I have a fancy title of Chief Global Operations Officer, responsible for all of Intel's manufacturing and supply chain, all of that, with over 37,000 employees. But even to this date, I'm still learning. Every day that I learn something new. So my advice to you is just never stop learning and pursue your passion. If it's not fun, don't do it. And I would also suggest, or I would have my advice to you, that whatever you do, it's all about results. It's all about the impact. It's all about the changes that you enable. And if you do something and you cannot really ask or tell yourself that, what did I just accomplish? This 1 hour that I spent, was it making a difference? Those are the questions, because ultimately it's the results that matters. And one thing to leave you with, and that's from one of the founders of Intel, Robert Noyce. You will have a world ahead of you. Don't be encumbered by history. Go off and do something wonderful. Thank you very much for this great honor. I'm so proud of Purdue. I'm proud of what it has enabled me to accomplish. And I'm always and forever grateful to this amazing school and amazing university. All take care. Bye for now.